let's head now to the Upper West region, where the Regional Minister Charles Luangwa has expressed concern over the poor maintenance of state-owned bungalows by some tenants in the region. He says the situation discourages government investment in staff housing. The minister argues that funds should rather be invested in upgrading the Upper West Regional Hospital rather than in poorly maintained housing. Correspondent Rafik Salam reports from Wa.
There were low-cost houses located at Dobele, the Catering Rest House, and the Nurses' Quarters at Dego Government Residential Area were constructed by the Colonel Kutu Achampong administration to address the accommodation challenges of workers in the Denwa district. Priority was given to nurses here due to its proximity to the Denwa Regional Hospital, hence the name Nurses' Quarters. Other critical staff working at the Denwa District Assembly and the regional administration were also accommodated at Catering Rest House and the double low-cost houses. The narrative, however, has changed, and the bungalows and quarters are now being occupied by the different categories of workers in the municipality. The state of some of these beautiful state-owned bungalows and quarters constructed for the middle class, however, is now in a deplorable state due to the lack of quality of maintenance by the occupants and in some cases the departments they are located to. Our Power Minister Charles Luangwa is unhappy about the state of the quarters and bungalows.
Some you go, louver braids, 2 or 3 are broken in somebody's house. He's going to buy a plywood to come and fix. Something is hanging. It's government must fix it. Meanwhile, you are living there. Because if you go and rent anybody's house, you can't go and break a louver blade and put a plywood there. You will be moved out in the next day. But those of you who happen to be lucky to live in some, very soon people will move out. We'll invite some of you. You go and see a WC somebody's been using, it's half broken. You ask yourself, do the fellows squat on it, sit on it, or hang on it to free themselves?
Government in 2007, through the State Housing Company, broke the ground for the construction of affordable housing for workers. After the foundation concrete and the pillars were constructed by some of the contractors, the project was abandoned and now overtaken by weeds. Lawyer Charles Luangwa says government is actively working on its housing policy, which the abandoned warehousing project is inclusive. Yoruba was quick to add that, considering the reckless behavior of some tenants with respect to the maintenance of state-owned bungalows, if he were to advise the government, he would rather opt for the funds to be invested in the Upper West Regional Hospital.
So I think that we must look at our maintenance culture only to start talking about building what? New and affordable ones. So if the government has money to build, I would rather encourage government to improve on our regional hospital. Put the money rather there for us to be what? Well taken care of.
Assembly member for Dego Government Residential Area, Said Hashim, whose electoral area majority of the state-owned bungalows are located, agreed with the minister. He, however, will always that the funds are rather channeled to maintaining the existing abandoned bungalows.
If we abandon these government facilities and we go to pump our money into the health facilities, but we have personnel who are supposed to work in. So if they are posted, doctors are posted here, and if they don't have accommodation to stay in, they wouldn't come. So likewise, we are maintaining the health facilities, but we should be able to maintain the accommodation for the personnel to stay in. For the affordable housing, I will advise that government should rather use the money to maintain the already existing quarters rather than pushing it into affordable housing.
Watching from afar, the once loved and envious generational homes appears deserted, hollow and pale shadow of its commission stage. For majority of them, they have seen little or no renovation. For others, the little renovation they had is when there's a change of occupancy, leaking roofs are patched, and the rickety frontage given a facelift. There are swath of them that are abandoned once the occupants are either transferred or given new accommodation, allowing it to deteriorate. The once shiny roofs in some of these bungalows are partly ripped off. Electric wiring ripped out of the ceiling and carted out of the bungalows, including the conduit pipes. A typical example is this 4-bedroom bungalow located at Tampalapana is being abandoned Walls are on the verge of caving in, and everything on the room either looted or stolen. It has now turned into a public toilet for some residents.
I used to accompany friends to this particular bungalow, which used to be very beautiful. It used to be the envy of the people around this enclave. But today, it is completely deserted. Everything in the room is completely gone. The furniture is no more there. The toilets are not working. And even looking at the roof and in the ceiling is almost collapsing. Reporting for Joy News, Graphics Alarm. Wow.